the spring of 1983.
Yeah. We were in a crowd of hundreds of people. Suddenly, I feel a pinch on my behind, and I turn to my right, and I see the most beautiful girl that I've ever seen. And it was, for me, love at first sight. Couldn't take my eyes off of her, and it was almost like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, I finished out my last semester of college, every available moment being with Darla.
God can always redeem any difficult situation, right? Even being separated due to unforeseen events or circumstances.
Late to the party, are you still there? I wanted to see you, do you still care?
I was in the corporate world, and I was in a 2-year training program where they were sending me all over the country to all their locations.
Yeah.
And so that's what kind of drew us apart, unfortunately.
And I ended up moving to New York. I had one more semester of school. By that time, it was over. There was just, life was too difficult. And so I never thought of him again.
God reunited Dan and Darla in order to create for them a second chance.
Yeah, thank you. I do remember that I met with her, and then I gave her a ride back to Harvey Hall because you had a class. And I remember it was raining, and I remember crying.
So I'll hold mine, baby, I'll see you on the other side.
That was the last time I saw you, that was a long time.
40 years.
Yeah.
37,
Yeah.
actually.
What was that, 2020?
2020.
I was sitting with my dad. I was caring for my dad. God, placed it on my heart to send her a friend request. And to my amazement, she's like, oh my gosh, your timing couldn't be any better. It was amazing how when Darla came back into my life, we picked up and we left.
Yeah. I drove down there, and he hands me an envelope with every card and letter I gave him. And ones my mother had sent. It was just so cool. I cried and cried and cried.
I, Dan, take you, Darla, to be my lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold for this day forward.
For better, for worse.
Better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer or poorer. In sickness and in health. I pledge my faith until God receives us home.
Please place it.
I, Darla, to take you, Dan, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
And to hold and hold.
To hold and hold. I pledge my faith until God receives us home.
Oh. What was amazing when we were brought back together was obviously we've changed physically, but our personalities and our character was the same, and our compatibility and our love for each other.
By the power vested in me by the state of Wisconsin, I pronounce you, Dan and Darla, husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Yes.
Can you take me back when we were just kids who weren't scared of getting older? Yeah. 'Cause no one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones, but truth is, there's nothing like old friends. Can't make old friends.
Oh my!
What? Oh my gosh. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. That's so pretty.
Oh, I didn't even see the sign out here.
It seems like God removed all the barriers and gave us the green light and brought us, back together.
Yeah.
Now I've got some good friends now, but I have never seen their parents' back porch. It wouldn't change how things turned out. There's no one in this time zone who knows what inline skates that I wore. Can you take me back when we were just kids who weren't scared of getting older? 'Cause no one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones, but the truth is that we grow up, then wish we could go back then. There's nothing like old friends, 'cause you can't make old friends.
We tell people that we separated, we married the wrong people, but we had great children from those relationships. Yeah.
And we, in some ways, should send our exes a thank you note for because making this all possible. And of course, we're very grateful to God for bringing us back together and giving us the second chance, and blessing us in so many ways. So.